Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I am Saksham Jain and today I am going to teach how to make a stylus. So first of all, let's see the ingredients. We need some water, just like this, a very little amount. Some electrical tape or normal tape can work as well. A strand of copper wire. This can be taken out from a normal wire. Then we also need some earbuds and a mobile phone to actually see if the thing works. Now the first step is to take out an earbud. Now all we have to do is choose a side. Whichever side looks better to you can be chosen. I think that this side is better. Now what we have to do is keep a little bit of this wire over here. First let me just stretch it out to straighten it. Yes. Just have to keep one end here, and then what you will do is coil it all the way around this wire. So once you have the wire coiled around your what is going to be the stylus, which is currently the earbud, all you have to do is make sure that it's a bit tight so it doesn't really move around too much. Now we'll take a little bit of this electrical tape. And yes, like this we can take a little bit. We will now place it on this tip that we are not going to use, and we will basically just cover it up so that the copper wire will hold still and won't get loose. So we can just carefully put it like this and seal it off from the top. Yes, now this side is closed. And on this side we are going to put just a little bit of tape more so that we can hold it from here. Just a very small amount of tape is needed, so we can even take a little bit. Yes, like this. And if you think it's a bit less, then you can even get a bit more to place it properly, because the basic purpose of this tape is just to hold the copper wire still and ensure that it stays connected to the buds. So you don't really need to overdo it or anything. I want to just ensure that my copper wires are covered from here. You just have to ensure that when you hold it normally, then a little bit of your hand is touching the wire. This is because then the current will flow through and will eventually hit the actual bud, which is the conductive cotton. However, if you try to use it just yet, then it won't really work. To make it work, you need to dip it a little bit in water, as such. You can just dry it out a little bit because we don't want too much of water, so the tip should not get deformed. You can just wipe it out a little bit, even on your hand, it works perfectly fine. No need for any cloths. Now let's clear out a little bit and we can just take the phone. And yes, now you can see we can easily use it and it's not that hard to use. Yes, we can see that if we go to, let's say, draw a perfect circle. Yes. Now if you think that it's not very conductive, like I can clearly see that it's not conductive enough, then you can just apply a little bit of more water, just like this. And you should also ensure that this wire is not really touching it that much. Needed. Yes. Now just a little bit of water. Yes, now it should be working perfectly without skips, as we can see. It's working without skipping. So basically, yes, it is very accurate. And yes, this is basically how you make a stylus. Another small note, if your stylus does not work properly, then you could alternatively just position the top of the wire, this one, to touch or just be very close to this tip, so that it can get more conductive at the part that touches. So if I just keep it like this here, now we can see that it would be more properly conductive.